Welcome to another episode of Crusader Kings 3 Mother of Us All playthrough. My name is Malika. I explore different simulation games and share gameplay videos of those I like. Subscribe to my channel if you're also a simulation game lover. In 1025 AD, Malika al-Muazzama Youma II became the ruler of the Kanem-Bornu Empire. Benefit from her early education with diplomacy focus, Youma already had the befriend perk unlocked. She therefore chose the stewardship lifestyle with wealth focus. Now that the realm had adopted feudalism, gold would be required in a lot of occasions. To foster unity, Youma immediately started to sway and befriend her powerful vassals, whose military strength was significant. Their support was crucial if she wanted stability in her realm, looking at the large number of vassals who were yet to follow Bori. Fortunately, most of Youma's vassals were supportive enough and she didn't have to deal with strong factions right after she ascended to the throne. In 1029 AD, Youma changed the succession law from confederate partition to partition. Going forward, as long as she avoided creating new empire titles, she could focus on conquering new lands without worrying that her realm getting split upon succession. One day, Youma got the news that Crusades had begun their march on Jerusalem. She wondered why this would concern her and her empire, who followed Bori. The kingdom of Jerusalem was something between the Christians and Ashari. Yes, some of her vassals do follow this faith. And unfortunate to Youma, these vassals had taken counties in the kingdom of Jerusalem, dragging her into this mess. After 4 years of chaos for something totally irrelevant, the Ashari cast out all the invaders and forced their leaders to surrender. Youma wished she could issue an order that Jerusalem should be avoided at all costs. Putting that behind, it's time for Youma to switch her focus back on expanding her realm. She declared war to invade the kingdom of Yorubaland. The war did not last long. Under feudalism, the cost of war put pressure on gold instead of prestige like the earlier tribal times. Right after the war, the empire's balance went to negative. Fortunately, by accepting ransoms from prisoners and demanding payments from house members, it didn't take long for the balance to return to positive. To Youma's surprise, one day she realized her daughter heir Rana, as well as her grandchildren, had abandoned Bori and followed the Waki faith. Previously, Youma married Rana to a Waki follower to make a strong ally, but her heir adopting another faith was totally unacceptable. Time had come for Rana and her husband to part ways. Youma invites Rana as well as the grandchildren to court and demands them to convert to Bori again. Youma planned to marry Rana back to the same man, but he was quick to find a new spouse, so Rana married another man, a Bori follower, and formed a new ally. In a world of shadows, schemes were everywhere. Youma's spy master discovered there was a scheme at court against her, and it turned out that her vassal Aaron was scheming to claim Youma's throne. Good that it was now exposed and abandoned. Shortly after, another scheme was discovered. This time the schemer was Youma's another vassal Amud. Youma decided to put him in jail. Too bad he chose to stay in jail rather than to follow Bori. The spy master discovered yet another scheme against Youma. Another vassal was trying to claim her throne. Youma couldn't thank her spy master enough. These schemes made her realize that her empire had grown powerful. Power and wealth attract unwanted attention and troubles. In 1066 AD, the Egyptian culture joined the High Medieval era. In the same year, the Bori faith had access to great holy walls. The following year, Inna Halima, head of the Bori faith, decided that it was time for all Boris to unite under a single banner and march against the enemies of the faith in a great holy wall. The wall was for the kingdom of Ajuran. Youma pledged to join and select her granddaughter Fatima as the beneficiary. In 1068 AD, the first great holy wall for Bori started. Both sides had comparable military strength. Youma sent her troops to occupy the opponent capitals. The challenge they soon faced was the low supply limits in the opponent area, making it difficult for the troops to replenish their supplies in the occupied counties. The war didn't go well in the first couple of years. Even though Youma's troops managed to occupy a number of opponents' capitals, the main war target was far away and was yet to be occupied. The war score ticked in favor of the defenders. Then, Youma decided to send her troops directly to Ajuran's capital without occupying the counties in between. Upon winning this siege, the war score jumped from -85 to +35. However, just as the tide started turning, 2 months later, Youma crossed the door to the world of spirits at 74 years of age. Malika al-Muazzama Rana ascended to the throne. With this tragic incident taking place at such a critical moment, what would be the outcome of the Great Holy War? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video as well as the game. Stay tuned and enjoy Crusader Kings 3. See you next time. Take care.